Suns have been the hottest team in the bubble. They went 8-0 just yesterday, and even though they didn't make up the playoffs, they're only one game short from the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies beat a good team in the Bucks, and I really thought the Suns would make the play-in tournament, but they didn't. But they went 8-0, and they've been the hottest team in the bubble. They have superstars like Devin Booker and a really good supporting cast. So in today's video, we will be figuring out why the Phoenix Suns have been so good and what's their potential going forward. They're a team that you wouldn't want to face. Anyways, with all that being said, cue the intro. Devin Booker has been playing great in the bubble, and he's been averaging 31 points per game, which is crazy for a player like Devin Booker. He's been playing way better than he was playing before. In the bubble, he is really good. He's also been a better passer in the bubble. He's averaging 6.4 assists, and that's more than his usual. He has a really good efficiency, and the thing that popped out the most to me is that he didn't get that much turnovers. And I think that's mostly because of their point guard, Ricky Rubio. See, the Phoenix Suns don't have a point guard for many years. Their main point guard was Devin Booker, and even though Devin Booker was a great passer, he's not as good as Ricky Rubio. Devin Booker can't be your best passer on your team. And I do love his passing ability, but he's never had a point guard in his career that's an elite passer. So that point guard is Ricky Rubio, who makes plays for him. And therefore, he gets less turnovers, more open shots from Ricky Rubio. And I forgot to say, Ricky Rubio is also a pretty good defender for this team, which the Phoenix Suns need. And the Phoenix Suns are not the greatest defensive team. Then you have DeAndre Ayton. And the reason the Phoenix Suns selected DeAndre Ayton with the first overall pick is that they needed a little bit more scoring, and obviously he was projected to get the first pick. I mean, if he was projected to be the first overall pick, then you can't blame him. The Kings missed out on Luka Doncic, and Luka Doncic was projected to be the second pick. So you can't blame the Phoenix Suns for not picking Luka Doncic. Anyways, that's off topic. Let's talk about DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton gives them a lot of scoring, and most of their players are perimeter scorers, but DeAndre Ayton could give them something inside, as Aaron Baines is not playing. And also, he shows signs of having a three-point shot. Even though he didn't attempt too much, he had a pretty good percentage. He shows signs of improving his three-point shot, which is great for the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns have been so good because they had great role players. Kelly Oubre Jr. was out, but their role players took advantage of that. Their role players played really good, such as Cameron Payne, Cameron Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Devon Carter, and more. The best role player they have right now is Mikal Bridges. And Mikal Bridges is literally the key piece for this team. The Phoenix Suns are not that good defensively, and Mikal Bridges shows a lot of great signs of defense. He is an elite defender and is obviously the best defender on the Phoenix Suns. And also, he's been showing pretty good three-point ability, as he's averaging 38% from three, which is really good. A 3-and-D player is really rare, and many teams don't have them. So, Mikal Bridges is really helpful for this team. And he's also been a little more productive at scoring. Mikal Bridges is a major part of the team. Another scorer they have is Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne is a really good three-point shooter, and that's why he's a really good scorer. He's averaging 11 points per game, and honestly, I didn't even know he was in the league. So, shout out to Cameron Payne for working hard. The next player we will be talking about is Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson was a rookie, and the Phoenix Suns took a risk. He was not projected to be such a high pick, so the Phoenix Suns did take a big risk. But it was a good risk. They got a really, really good player in Cameron Johnson who could shoot the three ball really well and shows potential of being a really good scorer. And I forgot to say, he's also a pretty decent defender. I'm not saying he's as good as Mikal Bridges, but he's been pretty good defensively. So he is a really, really good player. He is a really, really good player because of his defense. His defense is actually above average. And if they didn't have him, they won't have a scorer. And he's also a pretty good defender. So Cameron Johnson is a great player. The only defenders that the Phoenix Suns really have is Cameron Johnson, who's okay, Mikal Bridges, elite, and they don't really have anything else. Maybe Ricky Rubio will put it into there because he's also a really good defender. But right now, if their players develop, this team could be scary in the future. They have really young players and they're showing signs of being really good. The Phoenix Suns have a great coach in Monty Williams and is a really, really good coach for these young assets. These players are great and they also have a pretty good mix of veteran talent. Overall, the Phoenix Suns have really good potential, and if most of their players improve defensively, they could be a really scary team. I think Devin Booker has the potential of being a good defender because he's very athletic and he's pretty big for a shooting guard. Anyways, this is the end of the video. Please like and subscribe and tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think of the Phoenix Suns? Anyways, peace out.